All right, what's up, guys? Andrew Jackson MMA here. So UFC Freedom 250 just got announced, the UFC Wilds card, and I'm here to talk about it. So the first fight that the guy here is Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia, and this fight actually caught me off guard because I didn't. It's just kind of like an odd fight to make, you know. But in this fight, I'm probably gonna end up picking Diego Lopez by KO because Steve Garcia, he's very good. He has a lot of power in his hands. He has really good boxing. He is very hittable though. He has been chinned before, and we saw the Gene Silva fight. We saw how Diego Lopez was just able to eat every single hit. In the Volkanovski fight, obviously he did get hurt, but he didn't like get dropped or anything. And Diego Lopez also hits really hard. He has very good uppercuts. He has very good looping shots. The only thing that does worry me is he doesn't move his head too often, and Steve Garcia does hit really hard. And he could definitely like catch him on the chin. But overall, I think I'll go with Diego Lopez by like a round two, probably KO. I think he'll catch Steve Garcia in one of their back and forth exchanges that they're gonna have. Because then again, like Steve Garcia is like kind of reckless on the feet somewhat. He has a very weird style of boxing, but he is like very hittable, and that worries me going into this fight. But yeah, Diego Lopez round two TKO KO, I'd assume. We got Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. I know people are gonna be picking Bo Nickel, but I'm gonna go Kyle Dawkins by TKO, or maybe even a decision. Because Bo Nickel's good. His boxing has gotten better, but he is pretty one dimensional. He does pot shot a lot, sort of. He has like a weird style of fighting. He still doesn't use his wrestling as much as he should at least. And Kyle Dawkins, I think he's just generally the better fighter here. If I wouldn't be surprised if Bo Nickel could maybe like use his takedown threat and just like piece up Kyle Dawkins to like a pretty close decision, but there's not really much to say about this fight. I go Kyle Dawkins by decision, more than likely. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Bo Nickel just manages like pull some shit out of his ass and just win. I don't think it's gonna be the same as like the Rodolfo Vieira fight because that's Rodolfo Vieira's an unk. And he is very hittable too. His whole thing was about jiu-jitsu, and he can't really do that against Bo Nickel, obviously. We got Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. I don't know why this fight was made. It's an obvious layup. Like Rufy's just gonna chin Michael Chandler. Like look, Michael Chandler doesn't really have much on the feet for him. He's very overhand swingy, very like loaded up shots, and Rufy's very very good at using his Philly shell to roll away from shots and counter. So I think Michael Chandler's gonna get dropped in this fight and probably just TKO'd. Probably first round. I go first round knockout for Rufy, or first round TKO. Yeah, I just don't see a way that Michael Chandler can win this fight. Um, Maybe he could like incorporate some wrestling, but even at that, like I know BSD took down Rufy, he controlled him and submitted him, but Michael Chandler doesn't have that pedigree of wrestling or like pressure where he could just do that. Because like even looking at the Paddy Pimblett fight, he did get backed up a lot. He had success in the first round, but after that, he just kind of got his ass kicked because he's very hittable, and Rufy hits 10 times harder than Pimblett. And Rufy's not a bad grappler. He's been training with Volk. He switched his camp. So I'd have to go Mauricio Rufy by probably round one TKO. I think he's gonna drop Michael Chandler with probably like a counter check hook and just fucking rain down on him and probably TKO him pretty easily. Um, cause yeah, Michael Chandler's chin is just not that good. He gets a lot of hits. He is like one of the best first round starters, but I wouldn't consider him that anymore. Cause he kind of lost. He kind of lost his edge. Like he took 2 year layoff. He's very like inactive on the feet now. He throws like one strike a minute of just like a loaded up ass overhand, and if it doesn't land, then he just kind of like resorts to wrestling, but he can't wrestle either. So yeah, Mauricio Rufy's just gonna dominate him on the feet and probably drop him and TKO him. We got Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zahabi. I don't know why this fight was made. I don't agree with it, but honestly, I feel like Sean O'Malley's pretty good on the feet, but Eamon Zahabi, he's shit, but he's like that. He's like enough shit to make this somewhat close. Like, because I think he's gonna get beat up, obviously. But Sean O'Malley's somewhat inactive on the feet sometimes. He's a very big pot shotter, so Eamon Zahabi could definitely like cockroach tough his way out of this a little bit. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna win, but I think he will make it to like the later rounds. I don't think it's gonna be like a round one starch, like how you think it would be. But I'd have Sean O'Malley, but like a late round TKO, like probably like a round three TKO, late round two, or if not, then just a decision of just pot shotting and beating up Eamon Zahabi. I don't see a way Eamon Zahabi could win. His boxing is like, it's not the best. Um, He he's very like weird defensively. He does get hit a lot. He got dropped by a jab from Chito Vera, so I can't really trust his chin too much in this fight, especially against someone like Sean O'Malley, who like Sean O'Malley. He has good power. It's not like insane power, but he could definitely drop maybe it's a hobby, considering he got dropped by Chito Vera. So yeah, I'd have to go with Sean O'Malley here by like a late round TKO or a decision. Um, Probably going on the co-main, which is this for the interim title because Thomas was out due to eye poke injury. We got Alex Pieta versus Cyril Gane. And this is a very weird fight because I want to say Alex Pieta by KO, but I don't think he will get it. I think it's gonna go to decision probably, or like a very, very, very late round TKO. Because Cyril Gane's just one of the best kickboxers at heavyweight. Like you gotta give him it. And we have seen Alex Pieta get very like, we have seen him get beat up like Khalil Roundtree, Yuri Prochazka. They all catch him with straights, and that's one thing Cyril Gane's really, really good at. He has a really, really fast jab. Defensively, he's pretty good. Like I know he got dropped by Tai Tuivasa, but recently he's been looking a lot better. Um, Wrestling is obviously not an option for Alex Pieta because Cyril Gane has improved on that recently. As shown like the Tom Aspinall fight. Cyril Gane has his crafty eye pokes to work with, obviously, like he did against Tom Aspinall. Alex Pieta could definitely clip him at some points. I feel like Alex Pieta's jab is gonna come in handy here. I am worried about kind of like the move up in weight too, because I don't know if heavyweight's too big for him, because he already had like he was already kind of getting rocked at light heavyweight. His power is probably gonna be like fucking insane here, but I think Cyril Gane will survive to like the fourth round before he either gets TKO'd or like a really really late round round three TKO. But if not, then I think it's just gonna go to a decision, and it'll probably be Alex Pereira by decision or really late TKO. Because I think Cyril Gane has the ability to survive. He has the ability to definitely land some pretty good strikes on Alex Pereira. I don't think he has any like any ability to finish Alex Pereira, but he could definitely survive and make it competitive on the feet. I don't think it's gonna be a one-sided wash at all. But I'd bet on Alex Pereira by like a TKO or like decision. Come very very late rounds, like late round four, uh, very like late round three, like maybe. Um, Main event: Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. So Ilia Topuria, I know people are saying first round KO, but I think Ilia Topuria is gonna respect Justin Gaethje's power and just like his general like ability to just brawl with people. So I think it would actually go to the second round because I think Ilia is gonna take a Josh Emmett kind of style of approach, with just very defensive, picking him apart as he comes in. And I think Gaethje can eat some of Topuria's hits. Like I know his chin has been looking a lot worse recently, but he still is a dog and he can still eat shots. Like Max Holloway did put him out, but I don't think that defines his whole career, and just like who he is. I think Gaethje's gonna land some good calf kicks. There obviously is a threat of the head kick too, coming from Gaethje. Um, I'd have to say probably like a early round two KO for Topuria, because I just don't see a way Gaethje could win. Like he definitely could utilize the calf kick very well in this, because Ilia has always been susceptible to low kicks. Um, and maybe Justin Gaethje will game plan and use front kicks. So that's another thing that Ilia has been very susceptible to recently. Um, ah, if it does go to the later rounds here, I feel like we're gonna see a lot more wrestling out of Topuria, just for the threat of it, like he did against Max Holloway. But otherwise than that, I had to pick Ilia Topuria by like a round two KO. I don't think round one, because I think Topuria is gonna be a bit defensive here coming into the first rounds, because he will respect Justin Gaethje's power compared to like a Oliveira, who he knows he could outstrike. But yeah, it's gonna be full wash probably for Topuria come round two. I think Justin Gaethje's gonna attempt to kind of blitz in the way he does, and he's just gonna get countered and probably chinned. The way everyone does, because Ilia Topuria's speed and power at lightweight is just above everyone else. His grappling's way better than Gaethje. If Gaethje ever did decide he needed to grapple, so the submission win is also there. But yeah, I'd say Topuria by finish round probably round two. Come very very early round two. If Justin Gaethje makes it out of the first round, which I think he will, but I don't think he'll make it past round two. So I'll go round two Topuria KO. Anyways, that's my immediate reaction to UFC. I'll see you guys.